Married at First Sight UK viewers accused Amy Christophers of cheating after she revealed she had written down 2 answers on whether she would stay or leave her marriage depending on how her husband behaved during the commitment ceremony. In tonight's episode of the R.O.S.A show, the commitment ceremony saw sports journalist Amy, 34, from Cornwall, decide whether she wanted to stay or leave the process after constantly bickering with her husband Joshua Christie, 26, from West London. However, Joshua and viewers alike were left in shock when she revealed she'd written 2 responses depending on how Josh acted on the sofa. Amy clearly has a big problem with rules. That is not how the show works, love, wrote one, while a second penned, Amy clearly has a big problem with rules. That is not how the show works, love. A third added, 2 answers. Honestly annoying. How is that allowed? While a fourth agreed. That's not how the game works, Amy. Elsewhere, a fifth wrote, it's stay or leave, Amy. She's just making her own rules this week. At the beginning of the episode, Amy admitted she was still reflecting on events from the previous night's dinner party. Last night's dinner party was really intense, Amy explained. Honestly don't know where my head's at right now. I need some real answers from Josh, otherwise I'm giving up. Sitting down with her husband, she admitted, you really wound me up in front everyone you said how long is a piece of string. Then, during tonight's commitment ceremony, as the married couple sat on the couch in front of experts and the other couples participating in the experiment, Amy made a shock announcement. I've written 2 answers, she said, much to Josh's shock. I'm going to decide from what Josh has said on the couch. Listening to Josh, I feel like he's trying but we do move at different paces and I just feel quite alone. She continued, thinking about it, I've been left in social situations before where my partner has not checked in on me. I don't want someone like that again. But Josh admitted, right now, I'm who's the type of person who takes my time with things. She's leaving things fast track and sometimes she overwhelms me with the future. For me, when I get back into the corner, like any young guy, I act in the wrong way. However, after much discussion, Amy decided to give the relationship one last try and opted to show the side which read stay. And many viewers defended Josh on social media, with one viewer writing, Amy needs to learn past behavior for this present relationship to have a chance, while another added, how much faster would you like to go, Amy? You're already married, that's literally as far as it can go. Elsewhere in the episode, personal trainer Marilise Corrigan confessed she doesn't want to be married to a hard man everyone is scared of after getting into an argument with her husband on the show. Marilise, 37, from Beverly, Yorkshire, married military man and fellow fitness fanatic Frankie, 47, on the current series of the R.O.S.A show, with the pair getting close on their honeymoon to the Lake District. However, on tonight's show, Marilise confessed she had a heated disagreement with Frankie and felt so uncomfortable she ended up sleeping in a different room. Marilise said Frankie had become quite upset and wasn't good at handling his emotion, adding, don't want to be with somebody who is like a hard man that everyone is scared of. And those who tuned in were quick to take to social media to express their views on the tense scene. She really needs to run a mile from Frankie. There's so many red flags, commented one, while a second added, mas, this is just one of multiple red flags. Protect yourself and your children and run away from this man. A third added, knew Frankie was a weird one. From when she had to remove herself from the situation. You know exactly what was happened, while a fourth penned, yikes, not Marilise having to physically remove herself from an argument with Frankie since he wouldn't let it go. After the second dinner party of the series, Adam and Frankie sat down to discuss his marriage to Marilise. After being asked how the relationship was doing, Frankie said, we've got to figure out some steps. But let's see. Meanwhile, Marilise confided to the camera, last night, after the dinner party, Frankie and I had a bit of a disagreement. Got a bit upset and they didn't drop it. Before it got any more heated, I removed myself and went to stay in a different room. Didn't hear from him all night. It was weird. Definitely don't think Frankie is good with his emotions. I think I can take things quite personally. Later she was seen chatting to her fellow co-stars ahead of a commitment ceremony, telling them, don't know if you can change people. After she was asked by a contestant if she could move forward with the relationship if Frankie didn't change, she said, I've got to be guarded because I've got 2 children. They were really important and that's that. She added, past relationships haven't worked for me because ex-boyfriends do not open up and do not show their emotional side to me. Meanwhile, Frankie told the camera, mi 47-year life has had some dark patches. I've only known her 3 weeks. Can't just say on day 1, this happened and this happened to explain the situations. Frankie, who has spent the last 16 years living in Dubai, wed the mother of 2 Marilise and the 2 were sent to Cumbria on holiday. The newlyweds received the news they would be heading to the Lake District and the couple thought their choice of destination was amazing. Frankie said, "No, it's going to be active, I love the outdoors and I'm going to really go for it. For me it will be a good test of Marilise's endurance, both mentally and physically. I'll give her a head start to the head of every peak and we'll see how we get on, but obviously I'm the daddy." 16 singletons, with 7 females and 9 males making up the 8 couples, walked down the isle during the new series of the hit show, which continued tonight at 9 de la noche on E4.